buildings are important, and I'm probably the first one to tell you how important it is, because visually, when you're driving in the downtown or when you're walking the downtown, you want to see buildings that look good. You want to see a streetscape that looks fantastic, that looks clean. The psychological impact that buildings can have on a community, the psychological impact that they can have on people's ability to feel comfortable in a downtown, of getting people to live back in an urban center, is so important. I think that there is a need to preserve our heritage, to preserve what we have and have had. I'm completely in agreement that cities are far more than brick and mortars. The soul of a city are its people. But when its people can't identify with the structures that they grew up with, and don't like, quite frankly, the structures that are replacing the ones that are being torn down, well, then you're affecting the fabric of the city. You're affecting the way of life and the quality of life of the people that live there. The Lister block is the second Lister block to be built on that site. The first one burned down in 1924, and so it already had a reputation, and it become an iconic structure of, a building that had to be rebuilt back in the 20s. It had, for decades, quite frankly, a reputation of a building that was in decay, a building that was in derelict condition. When things become symbolic, they take on a life of their own. And so it was no longer just a building, that needed to be renovated. It became the symbol of downtown decay. Once we started renovating, it all of a sudden became a symbol of renewal. We've been involved in so many different projects that have been catalysts to new projects that have transformed neighborhoods. We're proud of the fact that we've done something that will last beyond our lifetimes and leave a legacy behind. And I think that's pretty neat for my kids and my grandchildren to enjoy.